Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning. No major concerns this morning as we have some extra clouds around. These are upper level cirrus clouds, and these are not going to block out the sun very much today. We will still have plenty of sun as we go throughout your day on Wednesday. I would say partly cloudy and at times even still mostly sunny skies. Winds will be a little breezy today out of the southwest again. Hot weather for everybody. No major issues expected. Tonight, still a few clouds around the area tonight into tomorrow morning. Any rain's going to remain off to our northwest here. Now, tomorrow, a cold front's going to sag into northern Nebraska. It kind of stays there, though. Most of us will still be pretty toasty. Some sun returns across the south with a few more clouds up north. And like I said, that frontal boundary is going to stay kind of stalled out up here to the north Thursday. So most of us will still be pretty toasty again, maybe a touch cooler up to the north and northwest. That front still kind of staying to the north Thursday evening, but then later Thursday night it will move southward. So here's midnight Thursday night into Friday morning. Front still right here, near north of that boundary, a few showers and storms. That front will begin to advance southward into more of the area, though, as we head towards Friday morning. So by sunrise, our frontal boundary is going to be more right in here. Although the cool air kind of lags behind a little bit. Now, there could be a couple of showers and isolated thunderstorms late Thursday night into Friday morning. It's not going to be overly widespread, though, so we're not talking about rain for everybody, though it will be begin the cooling process, though, on Friday. It'll take some time, though, before everybody cools down. An excessive heat warning remains in place for another day, and in fact has been extended out further in time now to go till Thursday at 10 p.m. across the eastern half of the area. These areas, excessive heat index values could be as high as 105 around at Highway 281 to as high as 115 here to the east again. So worse the farther east you go with the higher humidity here. To the west of that, and not all these counties have been extended out, but some have been extended out right in here to go now till Thursday evening. But where there's a heat advisory in place, that means heat index values 100 to 105 during the peak during the afternoon hours. As for your temperatures for today, we'll top out in the triple digits again, low to mid 100s. And again, heat index values will be just a touch higher than these temperatures in most spots. The worst of them, though, will be out east, where we could see 110 to 115 later today. Here's a look at the record highs. And again, keep in mind, not all places keep track of records. Tri-Cities, we are unlikely to break a record. Our record is much higher today. Same thing in places like Broken Bow, even North Platte, McCook, it's going to be tough. But maybe Lincoln and Omaha, it'll be close here. In fact, let's go back to the forecast here. Again, it could be tying or breaking a record in each one of those locations. Out west, the Panhandle, we're not likely to break records there, as will only be in the 90s for today. So some could see tied or broken records. Many will probably not for today. Tonight, we'll dip back into the 60s and 70s for overnight lows, I should say, into tomorrow morning. Cooler the farther west you go. Back to the triple digits tomorrow across the south, but you see a little bit of a cool down. At least we're back to double digits, but it's still going to be pretty hot in the mid to upper 90s here, as the cooler air is not really going to fill in too much Thursday. Thursday night, 60s and 70s again, Thursday night and Friday morning. Friday is a more noticeable cool down, but that said, we could still get to near 100 here in northern portions of Kansas. Hebron, Smith Center right in here. 90s, low 90s in the Tri-Cities, and then cooler 80s to the north and northwest, even some 70s in the Panhandle. And those 70s are going to spread eastward and north and southeastward to include more of the area this upcoming weekend. Let's take a look at the long-range forecast here. Again, it's triple digits today and tomorrow, a little less wind tomorrow. Rain and thunderstorm chances begin to return late Thursday night into Friday. Still very warm and breezy on Friday, even if it is cooler. I don't think 92 is going to feel like air conditioning, even if it's about 10 degrees cooler out there. As we look at the rest of your extended forecast here, we're talking 70s over the weekend, closer to 80 on Saturday, but mid-70s now on Sunday. We'll still have some off-and-on chances of rain and thunderstorms. This could influence temperatures a little bit. Lows down into the 60s again. We get back into the 80s for highs Monday and Tuesday as the weather starts to dry out. Still kind of a cooler night there Monday night, but beyond Tuesday, yeah, the heat starts to build back in the long-term part of the forecast. We're going to be hot again by the end of next week as we wrap up August and look into early September. That's next Thursday and Friday. So Nebraska State Fair starts here. Still kind of warm for the first day, but the weekend looks good. Next week, Nebraska State Fair continues. Older Nebraskans Day is Monday. That doesn't look too bad. But again, further in the week here, Right here's a volleyball day in Nebraska. Upper 80s in the Tri-Cities, could be above 90 in Lincoln, though, and it might be humid again there as well, so maybe not quite as pleasant at Memorial Stadium. First Husker game is right here, but it's an away game. It's Thursday night up in Minnesota. I'm going to check that forecast in just a little bit. And then, again, the heat's kind of sticking around. Into next weekend, we may cool down a little bit here for the first weekend. That's Labor Day weekend, of course, too. Let's look at the 2-week forecast. We are likely to stay above average now into early September, and that's kind of been a change to what the forecast models are showing several days ago. Is it looks like that warm air is going to be sticking around and likely to be on the drier side as well. So we're not going to see a whole lot of moisture. Hey, they keep it out west. That's a good thing for them. They need the moisture still, although those places got a lot of rain from the remnants of Hurricane Hillary out in the desert southwest and California, places like that. I mentioned I was going to show you the long-range forecast for Minnesota here for next Thursday, so let's take a look at this. So this is today. Still the heat in place today and tomorrow. Here comes the cooler air by the end of the week and into the weekend right there. Nice little cool down in place over the weekend. There's Sunday afternoon. So the heat kind of gets smushed back to the south and southwest for a few days. It will begin to build in as we go through next week, especially by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here's Thursday. Doesn't look as hot in Minnesota as it does here. So Minnesota, Minneapolis, maybe not too bad for the Husker game there, but it'll be pretty toasty for us right into Labor Day weekend. So, all right. With that, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I'll see you all again on Thursday as we get one day closer to this weekend. Looking forward to it. Until then, take care. Enjoy your day. Stay cool. And God bless. Bye.